Hey, what's up everyone? It's Rich. Alright, Justice League. Zack Snyder is back directing the Justice League, and let me tell y'all, I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed it a lot actually, especially after the second viewing. Let's start with the bad, shall we? The villain, Steppenwolf, didn't really do anything for me, wasn't really a threat in my opinion, and on top of that was very poorly written. He was a very surfacey level character, and it actually reminded me more like Ronan from Guardians of the Galaxy, and or to some extent not Age of Ultron, but Ultron and Age of Ultron. The story. Now look, I'm not really looking for a great story, but I think if anything, this story was kind of like Age of Ultron. This movie actually reminded me a lot of Age of Ultron, which is not a bad thing, but it was just all over the place. The CGI. Now, no one can deny that Zack Snyder is a great visual director, but let's be honest, this movie had some very, very spotty CGI and very, very noticeable CGI. And, well, you know, hopefully they had a little bit more time to polish those VFX, but they didn't. The runtime! So it's not the actual runtime itself, but what I mean by that is that this movie actually would have benefited if it was a little bit longer. Some scenes were a little rushed, and then some scenes I actually wanted a little bit more out of it. The writing. Alright, so this movie's actually written pretty well, but some of the jokes didn't land, and some of the characters were thinly written. I wanted a little bit more out of the characters, but they were just like, oh, there's a sliver of this character, there's a sliver of this character, and that's pretty much it. Alright, let's move on to the good. The visuals. Despite some of the spotty CGI, Zack Snyder can shoot the hell out of a movie, and he did it in this movie as well. There's one specific shot, and it's actually the group shot, and it's one of those things where like, yep, I would love to frame that. Give me that right now. The score. Danny Elfman, one of the best in the biz, composed the hell out of this movie. Wonder Woman score is still badass. He brought back the Batman theme. And just a freaking great score overall. And of course, finally, the characters. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman leads the show. Ben Affleck as Batman, still, in my opinion, the best Batman that we've ever had. Ezra Miller's Flash steals the movie for me. Now, then again, I'm a little bit biased for that character, but he is the comic relief, and I think a lot of people are gonna like him. Though he does remind me a little bit more like Wally West in the animated show, but like, who's complaining? Jason Momoa's Aquaman, I want to see more, and Aquaman is a badass. And the character that surprised me the most, Cyborg. For a character that's robotic, he had the most character depth and the most character arc in this whole story. And of course, we can't forget about the amazing supporting cast that elevated this movie to where it needed to be. And let's be honest, J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon, yeah. And yes, you got the characters right, and this movie is called the Justice League, and you're gonna get the Justice League. Despite the flaws this movie has through a weak villain, a spotty CGI, and even some very thinly written characters, surfacey characters, even though they got the characters right, I still enjoy the movie, and DC is finally heading to the right direction, in my opinion. In conclusion, I'm going to give Justice League 8 Mother Boxes out of 10. If you enjoyed this review, please go and click that subscribe button, and also please go and click that like button as well. Thank you all. Also, follow me on Instagram at HeyHeyRich, and that is it. That's my review for Justice League. Thank you all for watching. I am Rich. I am out, and remember, be kind, be you, and stay awesome, my friends.